Hello and welcome to Quick Text Tutorials. This is part two, and in this part we'll learn how to manage inbound messages. As we've seen, if you remember, in the first tutorial, Quick Text is a powerful platform designed to easily manage all instant messaging channels, inbound and outbound. Well, this part is about outbound. So if you log in again and click on the bar, you see the list of messages from the newest, this one was sent 5 hours ago, to the oldest if you scroll far enough. On the left side of the screen, you see that each message is stamped with the name of the person you're in contact with, and there's also a small bubble next to the person name icon here. Cyprien is a C, Benjamin is a BD, Philip is P, and so forth and so on, right? But you see a little bubble. And this little bubble identifies the different channels that we're using. In this case, this is SMS. In this case, this is Messenger. Then you have live chat here. I'm sorry, you have Messenger here. And you have live chat here, right? And sometimes what you see is a little green dot on top, if you can see that on your screen. And so this little green dot is saying that this particular contact is not available. But you can still send her, in this case, or him, it's Benjamin in this case, messages. Just don't expect an instant answer. On the other side of the screen, you see another set of icons. And they are representing who on your team answered the messages. Zoe, which is our chatbot, backed by artificial intelligence. But you can also identify team members right here. And when there's no icon, in this case, the user was the last to answer, which could be fine in the case of an upsell message that you just sent to that particular person. Now in the middle, we're not seeing anything, but we will add. Normally in the middle, oh yes, you have one here. You see, there's a little tag that says upsell. And this basically tells us that this particular message was an upsell message. Tags are very important to use because then after that you can have reports about what was the message that was the most effective. Now let's click on a conversation. To open a conversation, you just click on one, just like that. And you see the whole history of the conversation. Here you have, in detail, what has happened in the thread of the conversation. What we can see here is that this particular user asked for some information about some rooms to book. And Zoe, which is the our chatbot, quick text chatbot, answered. Not only she answered, but she provided with that particular person, she provided pictures of the room that Laurent was interested in booking in the hotel. So this is where you're seeing where everything happened. But what you can do here, if you click here, is to be able to send a message back. So that's where the hotel input is. So you are going to turn off Zoe here, for instance. So she's not answering that particular person anymore. And you will be able to turn her off and answer manually to that person. And now look here. You have to sign, this particular message to make sure that the hotel understand that it's coming from, the contact understand that it's coming from your hotel. And then you have the choice here, without the assistance of Zoe. Zoe is off, remember, signature is on, but you can send this message via SMS if you have the phone number, and yes, we do. Or also via Facebook Messenger, because that was the original channel that was used by this particular user. Now what you can see here, let's go up top. You remember this icon, that's the name, that is the phone number. You can still send an email to that person. You collected that information, so you can do that right here. And also here you can tag this conversation, right? You can export the whole conversation through email, and you can do other things as well here in terms of tagging, in terms of more information that this device can give to you. So what we can do here is to create a new tag for this conversation. Remember, this conversation doesn't have a tag yet. So we are going to say that this is a reservation. Okay, so we are going to tag this as a reservation. And now the next time we'll look at the thread, we will see that it will be tagged with the reservation information. The stack, I mentioned the stack here icon, which is we're constantly expanding information in here. So soon you will know much more information about what type of device your contact is using, the tag used, the detail, and so forth and so on. So that will be a very interesting, more information to know. So now we're going to go back to the input box here. Remember, this is where we were. In this case, you see that Zoe is activated, okay, when it's blue. And all answers by the hotel are now managed by artificial intelligence. But you can, as we've seen before, deactivate Zoe by toggling the button back and forth. Remember that any message that you can send can be communicated via live chat, via SMS, or any other channel that you are adding to your account. You can have cases where no guest started to use live chat, but it's not available on it anymore. So what to do? Well, ta-da, we have the answer. Remember that we have the phone number here of Laurent in this particular case, so we can SMS him. So even if Laurent has turned off his live chat, we can still reach out to him using this SMS button when we say send via and click on SMS. Which means that QuickText is powerful enough not to be disconnected, but to keep on communicating with hotel guests, even if the channel that was used at the beginning is not available anymore. So this really makes your life much more easier. Oh, great. Okay, so we are on our way for tutorial 3, and this tutorial is going to show you how to manage outbound messages. Thank you, and bye now.